Welcome back, folks. So I know we just got ourselves a new quest, but before we get into that, there is an awful lot to do here at the Dawnguard. So I'm going to kind of give you the grand tour, take you around. And guys, there's tons and tons of NPCs here now, so we're going to be getting lots and lots of side quests as well. In addition to some side quests, we're also going to be getting some new followers, new vendors, new crafting stations, including an alchemy table, which isn't quite here yet. And did I mention quests? Yeah, there's a lot of those too, so honestly this might be a longer video. Feel free to kick your feet up and let's party. Alright guys, first things first, locating NPCs in Fort Dawnguard can be a challenge in and of itself. They can be up and down any of these corridors, they can be upstairs, downstairs, you just never really know. So there's quite a few here, and I'm going to try to locate them all for you just so you can kind of see what their names are, see what they look like, and see what they have to offer. Okay, first things first, this dude Kelman. After you get through his dialogue option there, ask what you can do to help.
Speak with Gunmar. He has something for you.
He'll direct you to Soreen. And that'll also direct you to Gunmar. So Soreen and Gunmar are going to keep giving you like side quests. And Soreen's are probably more of the priority if I can find her. She wants to upgrade the crossbow, so she's going to send us into like 3 different dungeons. And there's a schematic for like the shot crossbow bolt, the frost crossbow bolt, and the flame crossbow bolt. But before we do that, we gotta go do this other side quest for her. Bolstering the Ranks. Once again, we're being directed to Isran. Oh yeah, we have battle trolls now. I think I talked about that a few videos ago, but if you want them, here's the man you gotta talk to rent them out. Oh yeah, and the first time you talk to him here at this stage, he's gonna give you a whole set of Dawnguard gear. Honestly, I don't really wear it. The only benefit to it is 25 resistance to vampire attack. So honestly, it's just not worth it to me to, you know, craft up a whole set of Dawnguard with that predetermined vampire resistance. So yeah, honestly, it's just not for me. You know, we can craft much better stuff, and that 25% really isn't that noticeable anyway. And unfortunately, you have to be wearing the entire, you know, set of armor. So again, just not for me, but you know, if you are interested in it, there is a light armor set and a heavy armor set. Alright, so he's just a typical smithing vendor. Got all the normal stuff here. Weapons and apparel, some of it's enchanted just like any other smithing vendor. He's got the normal materials there as well. In addition, he's also a mastering smithing trainer. He'll get you up to level 90. But what we're here for is what can I do to help? And guys, at some point these quests just kind of become perpetual. But for right now, you know, it's worth doing them. Okay, getting back to Soreen over here.
Just never got along.
She is also another vendor.
Whatever you're looking to get rid of.
She mostly deals in the crossbow stuff. The only other thing of note is some of them will have books, you know, different spell tombs. Grab them if you want them. I don't typically use them. And some of them have like a blast radius, so that can agitate your followers. So, you know, it's just kind of like, yeah, you might want to experiment. Especially first-time players with those. Another great thing about Soreen, she also got soul gems.
Simple.
Okay, so there's more to Soreen here. She kind of tells you about the crossbow if you want to craft your own.
Add some punch to our
What can I do to help? There's that ancient technology. And we're still not done with Soreen here, guys. The best part of her? Master Archery Trainer. Now, of course, I'm already trained up on my current level. But, you know, I'll be real tempted to come back here and, you know, put that to real good use here so I can get that much closer to getting my bow up to 100. Yes. Alright, this guy, he's just going to direct you to go talk to one of the other NPCs if you ask him that. But we've already done that with the exception of Isran. He can also be a follower. Same thing with Keelan here. And there's somebody else here who can be a follower, but I don't see her right now. That's her right there. She can be a real jerk, but at least she's quiet about it. So yeah, she's probably my favorite out of all the Dawnguard followers. Don't forget you got free lootables here. And normally you'll find soul gems and alchemy ingredients when the time comes on this side of the room. Okay, there is an orc here, but again, you know, just a follower. Alright, so I literally had to hoof it all the way down to the other end of the castle to find Isran. I need to find someone named Flintus. And he'll reluctantly agree to tell you where to go find him. Okay, same type of thing. He'll just direct you to the other NPCs there. Also,
Well,
he
at
is
least
a
you're smart
master
enough to want to learn more.
heavy armor trainer. Alright guys, so Unseen Visions was the next quest in order of, doing the Dawnguard stuff. So this is all just side quest stuff right now. So, for the time being, I'll uncheck that. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight all these other ones. And I'll probably start with that one. I believe it's going to be the quickest. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to Solitude here. One of these days I'm going to go back through there and collect all those alchemy ingredients I just blew right past. But for right now I'm kind of on a mission. Okay, now try to avoid talking to...
I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you?
Well, that's unfortunate. See, this is bleeding over into another video now.
May song speed you along.
I'm going to try to avoid talking to him because there's a whole video I want to do on, investigate the Bard's College and why that quest is so glitchy and gets broken all the time. So for right now, I'm just going to try to talk to my current quest marker here. FYI, he's a speech trainer.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Tell him you're looking for a vampire.
Talking about.
And if you can't persuade or intimidate, you might have to pay up.
That letter's the last I've heard of him.
Okay, now this might be one of those things that can be randomized, I'm going to whatever Swallow. Wow, I totally read that wrong. In my mind, that said Craig Slope Swallow, and I was like, what in the heck is a swallow? And that is southeast of Windhelm there. Alright, so to get to our dungeon here, it's not easy to get to. We gotta hike up this mountain, but you can't get there from here, so you either have to go up to the north and kind of loop around this way, or go to the south. It takes a little longer. I'm going to head north because there's something here I want to unlock while we're at it. Alright, I had a change of heart on the whole Orc Village thing. There's quite a bit to those. It's kind of like another town or, city. And that one in particular has a thing next to it, a dungeon or a mine. Kind of forgot, when you're in third person, you've got to aim high when things are up close to you. Still getting used to that. Alright guys, we made it. Let's go dungeon diving.
Hey, ugly.
I had a feeling that would stir the hornet's nest.
Where'd you come from?
I can't believe I missed. If they were any closer, I'd have sneezed on them. Okay, so getting back to that Transmune Dane quest, just like I said, as you kill, random enemies, it'll give you that option. And it will start checking them off your list. As you can see, Harvest Dark Elf Blood is already done. Alright, so this is the way we came in. Up and to the left, that'll be the way out, so the only way to go is to take that right. Couple of more goodies. Moving on through.
Hey, melon nose.
Someone there.
Oh, those flame astronauts, when you kill them in the wild, they always drop fire salts. Same thing with all the astronauts. There's actually one I haven't showed you yet. So I showed you the flame astronaut, the frost astronaut. Speaking of frost, I just got ice spiked.
Done and done.
Oh, that was the Master Vampire. I didn't realize I was going to one-hit him. Okay, so there's the shock astronaut. And yes, we can absolutely get that spell now. We've definitely got our conjuring up high enough. Whoops. I'm getting all excited about astronauts. I wasn't even looking at my health. Oh, they dropped Serana. Wow, that's unusual. I don't see her take any very often. It happens. It's just not frequent. And unfortunately, your healing spells don't work on her. She resists them all because she's a vampire. Kind of unfortunate. So yeah, guys, getting back to that Storm Astronaut, it's pretty cool. It shoots lightning. Sometimes I'll drop that instead of the flame because it's still ranged. And they drop void salts. Okay, looks like I got another race of blood there harvested. I completed our quest, but this cave continues wrapping around. Yeah, this is bleed over to another quest, so honestly, we're going to come back here at some point. I wouldn't worry about continuing on. I would just go ahead and back out. Main reason is we're going to be coming back here anyway, so, you know, not only are you kind of duplicating your efforts there, you know, by hitting it early, but you're also risking breaking something later on quest-wise. So I just always make it a real good rule of thumb to try to avoid that whenever possible. Alright guys, to satisfy the quest, go ahead and tell him you've destroyed the vampire there. Okay, so talking to him one more time and asking what you can do to help trigger that, go speak to Isran. And that's down here in your MISC. Speak with Isran for an assignment. That dude is upstairs. Alright, so ask him what you can do to help.
The Jarl's in danger. A vampire plays.
And guys, these are perpetual. You can, you know, do these until the end of time. It'll keep sending you to a random Jarl to save. And it just goes on forever. So I'm just going to walk you through one of them. And then if you want to continue doing more beyond that, you're welcome to. Okay, so a Jarl's Justice. It's kind of funny. You have to go down here to MISC to get the quest. But then it's a main quest once you know, activate that. Lucky for us, this one is close. Alright, passing time just to make sure, you know, everybody's awake and the NPCs are in place where you need them to be. Go ahead and talk to wherever your quest marker is pointing you. It's usually going to be the Jarl. And tell them they're in danger.
That's quite a bold claim. I'd need proof before I could possibly accept it. Good journey.
Okay, so when it says find evidence, this gets kind of tricky.
Did we have an appointment?
So the first thing you need to do is find somebody that says visiting advisor.
I can't remember.
And then you gotta pickpocket them. I always quick save before attempting this.
Aye.
Okay, as you can see, it didn't trigger any problems there when I took that out of his pocket, even though I was not exactly hidden there. Go ahead and once again talk to the Jarl.
I wish to hear everything, my
Give letter.
Well, I trust you'll take care of this unwanted visitor. My guards
Alright, she's
will
giving
not
you free rein
interfere
to
with you
ice him,
carrying
so
out my justice.
it really doesn't matter, you know, whether you do this hidden or not.
Try not to set
I just like to walk right up to him like I...
Hey, watch
Oops.
it. Be careful.
Yeah, okay, see, my cursor's pointing right at that dude. I totally missed that shot. Alright, that's it. Return to Isran. Talking to the Jarl here doesn't really, you know, give you anything. Alright, guys, go ahead and talk to Isran to clear the quest. Next up on the hit list is going to be Bolstering the Ranks. And it looks like I'm going north of Rift in here. Lots of looting in these towers, by the way. Probably worth your time to go check them out. There's chests and stuff in there. And quite a lot of, you know, good sizable loot. That castle fort to my left, that's a good spot to go for glowing mushrooms. And, you know, you can go in there a couple of different ways, but one of the ways, it'll take you kind of downstairs and into a basement, so to speak. And then beyond that, there's a cave and just tons and tons of glowing mushrooms. You can also get in there another way. There's like a cave entrance. Right down here, kind of like underneath it. I'll just take you in there real quick. Lord knows I need glowing mushrooms myself. Getting up here might be a little challenging, just spam jump. But yeah, these things are literally all over down here. And right through that lockpick door, you're going to see a whole bunch more. Okay, if you go up the ladder, you're going to be like in the middle of a fight. So that's the fort above us. I really just came in here for the mushrooms. With that, I am out of here. It's quite a challenging fight though, so you might want to save that game. Alright, that was Fort Greenwall. Kind of funny I didn't get the map marker activated after I was already inside the place. Alright guys, just like before, we cannot get there from here. You have to go around to the right, and there will be a more gentle grade to kind of get up to it that way. I think. Okay, whatever that dungeon is, I would definitely stay out of there. Okay, go ahead and read that journal. Give you a little storyline there. Alright, in we go. I always like to save the game before I start sneak striking. Reason being is I've actually killed critical NPCs by total accident, you know, just... I thought I was looking at a bandit or something and I plugged them. Then I walked over there and saw the name, I was like, oh yeah, I need to reload a save there. Okay, these are definitely not friendlies. Gotta love that throw voice. Alright, at the bottom of this deal, there isn't too much loot, but there is a locked chest over here. As well as an ore node or two. Alright, only way out is through this cavern here. But we are not yet done. Alright guys, continuing on down the mine shaft here. Sick 'em.
Sure, I heard something. Who's there?
You got an ore node over here to the right. A lot of loose golden stuff sitting out here on the table. Gemstones, baby, loving it. That is smithing skill right there. 2 diamonds, I'll take it. Alright, so it's going to open up into this really big room. I think I already killed all the threatening stuff. Alright, you got your ore node. Right across the way there's a bunch of loose potions sitting out. I kind of already scooped them up. Alright, proceeding on through the dungeon. From what I remember, this is a pretty lengthy dungeon. That's weird. Normally when you shoot the farther target, they turn the other way. They don't come to you. Alright guys. To get across, you gotta go over. Alright, once you've made your way down that massive wooden structure, Watch out for that pressure plate. I normally trip those.
Hey, ugly.
Huh. Okay. There it is. Alright guys, it's gonna open up into another big room here.
She's brave.
Is someone there?
It was worth a shot.
Where'd you go? That'll teach you.
Cool thing about everything we're killing, they all got like stuff. Valuable stuff. Alright, we have options. We can go down or we can go into this little loot spot. I choose loot spot. Another diamond. So I must be getting leveled loot now. I think that happens, you know, level 50 is a good key turning point in the game. And I am level 50 now. And I am seeing just gemstones. So yeah, I'll be real, you know, close to resetting my smithing skill soon. And I'll have the gemstones to back that up so I can craft a whole bunch of jewelry. And that smithing skill will just climb. Alright, but we're not here to talk about smithing. Oh, he had a rough day. Kinda feels like this mine shaft goes on forever. Okay, we just kinda went around in a circle now to get out, go through this downward whatever corridor. I'm pretty sure these are not friendlies, but just to make sure. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're gonna need that key. A lot of looting to do in this area. Alright, not too much else going on down here. Now, I think that door is the way out, which is what we needed the key for. No, that's what we needed the key for.
I knew it.
Okay, tell him Isra needs his help. And that'll send him to Fort Dawnguard.
Okay, will show me the way.
Alright, so the way out is indeed this door that also requires that key. Oh. I don't know if this is one of those traps or not, but anytime you see like a circular pad like that, beware there's something underneath that springs up. And sometimes it can either, you know, crush kill you, or there might be spiky stuff on the ceiling. Either way, just, you know, steer clear. A lot of loose goodies in here. And a loot chest. Go ahead and throw that switch and that should get that thing up. Ooh, I am so close to level 50. You know, one bad thing about Serana is she resists the courage. So, you know, if you just want to do some quick leveling, you can't. Not with her.
Done and done.
I thought she was attacking me. I was like, what, did I hit her with the wrong spell? Alright, so that guy we rescued, that auto-cleared that quest for us. So we really don't have to go back to Fort Dawnguard at this point, unless you really want to talk to him. But for right now, I'm just going to kind of press on with what we're doing here. Last quest is Ancient Technology, and this one is not close. This one has taken me all the way up here to whatever that word is. Nice spot for Luna Mothwings. Too bad you can't reach them. But I'm getting real close, and getting here is half the fun, guys. It's real difficult to get up here. It's really out of the way. Terrain isn't friendly, etc. Oh, thanks, Serana. Alright, but once you make it up here, your entrance looks a little creepy. Ouch. Me and my trigger traps. If people didn't know better, they might actually think I was doing that on purpose all the time, because I walk right into the things. Alright, I have no idea what we're in for here. I'm pretty sure unfriendlies, though.
Who's that?
Hey, cheese brain.
Boy, if you didn't have any mushrooms before you came in here, you've got mushrooms now.
Is someone there?
Where'd you come from?
Oops, he's wearing Daedric armor. Check him out. Bandit's Journal. So guys, I know it's heavy, but look at that value. Real tough to pass up. That's probably better bang for the buck on weight to value ratio. Nice hiding spot for a soul gem and a loot chest. That was right under the walkway we literally walked above. Alright. There it is, guys. Crossbow schematic. Alright, go ahead and activate your pull chain there. That'll get us out. And it will conveniently drop us down right by the front door. Alright, clear the quest. Go ahead and talk to her.
Along with Isran.
Give her the schematic.
Let me show you how it's made.
And that'll clear the
Assuming
quest
you have
line
the smithing
there.
skills.
Okay, so if you want the other two schematics, just keep asking her what you can do to help. And she'll eventually, get you to all three. And guys, they're in different dungeons. I don't know if you want me to walk you through those or not. So yeah, if you guys want me to do those, let me know. I'll take you to whatever dungeons they send me to for those schematics. And, furthermore, if there's any other Dawnguard side quests that you come across that you'd like a walkthrough for, absolutely feel free to reach out, and I will get it done. Okay, this is the person we just rescued, I believe.
I shouldn't be surprised.
No, this is someone I haven't
Still,
talked to
it's
yet.
my duty to help protect Skyrim as much as any Nords, don't you think?
It's another follower. There you are.
Says it's good
And I think he's our alchemist. Master Restoration Trainer. Yeah, he's definitely an alchemist.
Some spells?
Oh, and he's also got some spell tombs available. And as you can see, now we got our alchemy station. So yeah, the place is up and running. And there's always free lootables here. It's kind of like the College of Winterhold in that respect. You can kind of, come by here periodically, and some of the stuff will be restocked. Alright folks, so that's pretty much it for this one. If you want me to get any more videos pushed out, as far as side quests go here in the Dawnguard, I'd be happy to do that. Just, throw it in the comments or feel free to email me, and I'll make sure I get that done. Definitely hope that helped you guys out. And I do hope you'll come along for Unseen Visions, which is next in playlist. And as always, best of luck and happy hunting. Kind of funny, they're all just like having a sleepover. Ungrateful. Are you guys lost? Kidding, but getting. Alright guys, just about like. What are you guys looking at? What in the heck am I even carrying right now? Wonder what they're looking at.